Hello again, young Star Trek fans. I've got another recyclable model for you to make. This time it's the Galileo Shuttlecraft from the Enterprise. And here are the basic, here's a basic diagram of it. I did change it a bit in working with it, so let's just get to it. So first thing, get yourself an empty Kleenex box and let's tear this thing out of it. All right, now that the plastic's out of it, you're getting a view of what's going to be the top of the shuttlecraft. The front is going to be here or here, depending on which I choose. And well, I'll show you how to do that next. We're going to do the front of it. Okay, now we have both sides cut to the right size. We've got the shape of the front, and you might want to just maybe just tape this down. I think that's probably the best way. Alrighty, now we've got the sides taped to the front with a downward slant and an upward slant, and it would be at this point that you probably want to paint the model. Now, if you don't want to, go ahead and leave it all colorful and saying Kleenex or whatever. That's fine. I mean, it's your model. Yeah, that's, you can paint it, but we have one more thing we got to do. We got to put a door on the side here. I'll show you how to do that. I should mention this. If you are using scissors like I am that are very sharp, be careful. And if you're younger, please get help from an adult. I should have said that on the first two videos, but I'm remembering it now, and so please be careful. Okay, so I'm gonna cut the door into this thing, and you'll see how that works. Okay, well, it doesn't have to be pretty, but just works. And this is just an example. I'm going to switch to the other model that I've completed more. We need to, inside of this, we got to put like chairs and even like a control panel in the front. We're going to have a something that covers this, but that you can open up and put figures inside. And so we're going to switch to that other model that I spent some time on, and that'll get you caught up to the door. So let's look at the door on the model. So let's just say you painted this white. Okay, so here's my model that I just took some time before this to do some of the major things so that when it came to making the video, I wouldn't have to do both at the same time. Now, I could have painted this. Usually I spray paint, but you know, spray paint is just, it's really not good for you. If you're gonna use it, make sure that you use it in a very well ventilated area. Use fans to blow the spray paint out of the garage or wherever it is that you're painting this. But what I did instead was I just took paper, white paper, and glued it on. It seemed the easier way. Now the bottom I didn't, but you're not going to see the bottom anyway unless you know you're really playing with it. So if you want to put white on the bottom, that's fine, whatever. Okay, so anyway, here are the doors. They just kind of open up like that. Okay. So that's how that works. On top here, all I did was I got a thin piece of cardboard and I attached it with tape to the box right here and right here. So it works as a good lid. Okay. But now we're going to we're gonna put some stuff inside of it now. Okay, so here's some interior parts for it. This is the control board, so that's going to go in the front. And then I made 6 little chairs that I'm going to glue inside. And I do have some action figures that we're going to put with this. So let's open her up. I'm going to attach first the control panel, and then I'm going to attach the 6 chairs inside. Okay, so I hope you can see it in there, control panel, and I basically, all I did was I just I glued it to what would be the other side of here. So it's coming out at an angle. Can you see that? I think you can see it a little better. Okay, now I'm going to start placing the chairs in there. Okay, so here I put the 2, it would be like the flight control chairs for the pilots. And now I'm going to put in the rest of the chairs. Okay, so there's the 2 flight chairs, and then I put 2 passenger chairs there, and 2 passenger chairs on the other side. And I just put them down with Elmer's glue. I think it's going to hold just fine. Okay, well, let's close that up for now. And what we're going to do next are what would be the warp. Okay, here's one that I've completed. I didn't have any paper towel rolls. We just haven't run out of paper towels yet. So what I did was I went back and I recycled the toilet paper rolls from the Enterprise model that we did, and I just taped them together to the length of a paper towel roll, and that is absolutely perfect. Perfect size here. This is exactly how we'd want it. And we're gonna put it onto the side, and this is gonna be kind of tricky, so we'll have to figure that out. Anyway, that's how I made that one. So I'll show you the other one. Okay, so this side looks a bit clamped down, so my guess is it's going to hold a ping pong ball. That's all the front of the nacelle is. These are special ping pong balls, so these are glow in the dark. So your model will glow in the dark, which is kind of cool. I'm going to add another little thing you'll see in a minute here. But basically what you do is just kind of slide it in, but not too much. And just lather the glue on the inside of this so that it sticks to the ping pong ball. That's what I'm going to do right now. All right, so first we're going to take this warp nacelle and attach it to the bottom. And I know that's not, technically correct, but so what? That's what's going to work. We're going to attach it to the bottom. I'm going to use some masking tape, and gosh, I wish that I had waited to put the fronts of the nacelles on, because I could have attached them too. But anyway, I'm going to try to attach this, and then I'll be back in a second to show you what I did. Okay, well, I think glue would have been prettier if it would have worked, but I don't think that it really would have worked. So I taped it there, and then to the bottom here. And as soon as the other warp engine dries, the nacelle will attach that. Until then, let's do a little detailing. Okay, so the first detail I did was just putting the windows in, and they often just look like that on the show, just kind of like 3 black squares. And then there's a little grill we're going to put under here too. Okay, so here's the front of our shuttlecraft. There's going to be a name as well that we're going to put on it. We'll do that later. I also put some windows on the doors. And if you're thinking that's going to be quite a leap, you're right. Generally speaking, there's a kind of a step, a little bit of a step stool that comes out of the engine, and you just walk down that way. but whatever. We'll just say that we have really athletic crew, and I better fix this, shouldn't I? All right, now I've got the registry number on it. It's from the Enterprise NCC 1701, and the '7 is for this specific shuttlecraft, which is known as the Galileo. Now on the back, added some more, which I'd taped before, but it doesn't matter. I always thought this is the impulse engines. I don't know, maybe they're just thrusters. I don't know. Anyway, whatever they are. We've got everything put on it except for its special name, and that comes next. And finally, the name of the shuttlecraft, the Galileo. It says Galileo down there as well. So this is the Galileo Shuttlecraft. There's the front view. That's the port view, or left. There's the rear view. Here's the starboard view, or the right side. And it's kind of what the bottom has ended up looking like, just a whole bunch of tape holding these engines in place. But anyway, this is what it looks like on the outside. Now, I got one last surprise for you coming up. All right, now for the big reveal. We open it up, and oh, look who's inside. So we've got, these are action figures from Star Trek The Motion Picture. We got Admiral Kirk sitting in the front there, and Spock is on the other side. There he is. And there's Bones, Scotty, and Decker and Ilea. And then I put this light in back, so when you look into, here, let me shadow it. When you look into here, it gives the whole interior this kind of, you know, weird, freaky lights going on, kind of like, just like they had in the original show. I think that they were usually reds and blues, but hey, not bad, huh? So anyway, that is the Galileo Shuttlecraft. And let's take a look through the doors real quick. Let's see if we can see anything in there. Oh, Spock's falling over. Well, that's the one thing, you know, you can't keep them in their chairs, but you couldn't in the show either. They were always flying all over the place. So, you know, if you pick this up and play with it, and oh, it's going crazy, and yeah, we're caught in an ion storm, and oh, lordy be, what's going on? You know, don't be surprised when you open it up, and oh boy, everyone's on the floor. The light is on there, on Scotty and Ilea. Oh boy, what a mess. Anyway, that's the Galileo Shuttlecraft. Not too bad, not too shabby. But I know that you can make better. So I hope you do. Have a great day. Daddy Star Trek signing off.